you. Come on in. Nothing to get in? Come on in, please. Come on in. All right, we have a lot to go through tonight, so I'm going to keep it short. And the key message for you all tonight is this. We're going to win, and you're looking at the most progressive governor Arizona has ever seen, folks. That's what's going to happen in 2018. A little bit about me. I'm a native Arizonan, born and raised, fourth generation. I'm from Mesa. I am a product of Arizona's public schools, which is very important to me with respect to education. I'm also an Army vet, spent some time in the military, came home again, went to ASU undergrad, and then went to, got a degree at the University of Chicago, and now I am a professor at ASU. I teach mostly research methods, and I ran for state superintendent in 2014, some of you might remember that. And let me tell you a little bit about that. In 2014, for those of you that do not know, our campaign, we came within 0.5% of winning in 2014. Think about this for a second. In a very tough year for Democrats, within 0.5%. And I bring that up because, Don, you mentioned that folks out there they're not gonna know this is coming. Our campaign was built off a grassroots, people-driven campaign in 2014. We had more volunteers than the governor's candidate that year. And it was all of that grassroots energy out there that got us so close. And so know that when you mentioned this energy getting out there and getting over the top, I am fully convinced that we can get it done, folks. We've seen it before. With respect to what we're running for this time, a few things. Number one, first and foremost, is an investment in public education in Arizona. It's the key thing holding most of Arizona back, and we've got to change that. Second is universal accessible health care for all of Arizona. This particularly impacts rural Arizona where access is very, very difficult. Third, by the way, as part of the education agenda, we have put out a proposal, and it includes K-16. This is not just K-12. This is universities being what Arizona, by the way, how many of you know that Arizona has got a very progressive constitution? Believe it or not. And in it, we're supposed to make universities as free as possible. And that's going to be our goal, is to make them as free as possible in Arizona. And let's see, healthcare. Third will be immigration, which will be a significant issue as well. We want to make it clear that Arizona was largely built on immigrant labor in this state. We turn a blind eye because the price was right. We're not going to turn our back on families because times gets tough. When times get tough. So we're going to stand behind those communities and our dreamers and folks who are contributing to the United States as we go forward. So those are the big issues we're going to take on. And let me tell you why I'm here. Let me tell you why. The major reason I'm here. My inspiration with our revolution and with Bernie Sanders is this. We are the only campaign, governor's campaign, that has not taken any lobbyist money, folks. No money. No money at all. You should clap for that. No. Honestly, because you know how easy it is to get a hold of a lobbyist to give you a lot of money, and then you win, and you have to do what they ask you to do, folks? You're not up there for the people. You're up there for people who have enough money to give you access. And the only way we're going to get this done is enough people helping us out on the ground so that when we win, we don't have to get up there and tinker. We don't have to get up there and answer to a few folks who have that kind of access and money. We can turn around and answer to and build up the people of Arizona. And so it is my major reason for being here. I believe in that strategy. Not only I believe in it, I look forward to governing under that strategy so as we can look forward to all the lobbyists down there. I used to work down there. I know what it's like. And say, you know what, there are other folks that we're going to listen to that are more important about where we're going in this state. So with that, I'm happy to answer any questions for a couple minutes, and then we can do one-on-one. Please. Yes.
Not everybody in the room is necessarily plugged in yet with the primaries for your race. What separates you from your primary opponents? What are the biggest issues that separate you from the guys you're running against?
We can win. We can win, and if we want the agenda that we are looking for, we have to win. Guys, it comes down to this. Arizona's voting population does not look like the general population. It's not even close, actually. When Arizona turns and does not look back, something important has got to happen. The voting population needs to look like Arizona's population. And it means it needs to get younger and more diverse. That's the path forward for Arizona. That's what our campaign can bring. And when we get that done, not only do we change Arizona, we help everybody all the way down the ticket. In 2014, what happened, the reason we didn't get over the top was because voter turnout was one of the lowest on record in Maricopa County. Nobody came out to vote. And until we change that, we're going to be kind of fighting uphill to get this done. That's our focus on our campaign. We already have 2,000 people working on our campaign today. We have 7 teams. I was just in South Tucson knocking doors in South Tucson, and then kicked off another team in Midtown Tucson yesterday. And we're getting out with that kind of energy to communities that right now are not part of this discussion, and they're going to be very excited to see a Garcia at the top of the ticket, guys. And when that happens, then we start changing the state for a long, long time. Thank you. Others? Yes.
What are some things like Juicy has specifically done that you would, either like kind of oppose?
Well, tons of them.
Tons
of them. We're going to start with the one that I think is really important, and that's school vouchers, folks.
Yes.
That is the biggest one. Look,
People that don't know.
we are ranked about 50th in school funding. And what Ducey has done, because of outside influence, is he passed a law allowing money to exit our public school system and to go to private schools. And the problem with that is it does not help everyday Arizonans. And so that's number one. There's in the tune of about $300 million that is leaving right now to go to private schools that needs to be in our public school system. And that is number one that we're going to focus on. Second that we've got to also work on is my big goal for Arizona. And it's this. You may or may not know, but every year a list comes out that has best and worst places to be a kid. Anybody see that? Now, Arizona is one of the worst places in the country to be a kid. Think about this for a second. And my goal as governor, 9 years from now, after we've won twice and we've changed this state, Arizona will be one of the best places in the country to be a kid. That's my goal. And what that means, thank you, it's important. What does that mean? It means we've taken care of public education. It means we've taken care of foster care children like they're our own. It means we've looked out for the environment so that our next generation can enjoy what we all come to love in Arizona. It means that we have also taken care of our working families. And when those things are taken care of, we're going to be a better state in general, and we're also going to be a better state for the future going forward. Anything else? Yes.
So I know you don't need as much money as other candidates, especially in the general elections. How much do you think it's going to take?
So, just to be frank with you, we're never going to get as much money as we do. We don't have the Koch brothers to call. Thank God. And so our goal in our campaign is to raise $5 million. And that sounds like a lot. When we go around nationally, we tell people we're the cheapest date in the country. Because there are others, for instance, a couple weeks from now, we're going to get endorsed with a woman named Stacey Abrams, who's running for governor of Georgia, and Andrew Gillum, who's running for Florida. They respectively, we're going to get endorsed with them, and they respectively have to raise $20 and $50 million. So we have a chance, think about this, in deep red Arizona, for only a little bit of money, and by the way, and this is going to come from grassroots. We're going to get this from individual contributions. I will tell you right now, our campaign, our average contribution last time around was $50.
Our median was 11.
There you go. Our median was 11. So we're going to get it done that way. But when we do that, folks, we're going to show the rest of the country. When we vote a Garcia in for governor in Arizona, talk about showing the rest of the country how much this entire country has changed when we get that done in November. It's going to be exciting. Okay?
Thanks, David.
I look forward to the one-on-one.
DJ, did you want to go? Yeah. Cool.